Hello, everybody. This is another UberPeople.net posting, and this one's actually a little more unique than the rest of the stuff I've done so far. It's from Ram Driver. It says, "Wait time while at a stop." So the other night, I picked up a lady that was going to her local Walmart. She asked if it showed her house as her final destination. It currently showed just the Walmart, and I told her that she should have to request another Uber once she was done. She went in and put Walmart as her stop and her house as her final drop-off location. Okay. She said she was going to be in and out and she needed just one thing. I was like, okay, I'll wait. 45 minutes later, this lady walks out with a full cart of groceries and says, "Sorry, but you know a woman can't buy just one thing." Once all her bags were loaded in the bed of my truck, we headed back to her final drop-off. She asked if she could stop at the gas station because Walmart didn't have her cigarettes. We stopped there, and after 10 minutes, we were back on our way again. Got her back to her house, and I took her bags from the bed of the truck and left them there all in the front yard while she unlocked the door, closed the tailgate, and left, paid $10.82 for 5 miles and 57 minutes. Okay, being a fairly new driver, I was worried about my rating if I just ended the trip and left her there after 20 minutes. Then also, I didn't know if I canceled after I got to the Walmart, if I would at least get paid for the first part of my trip. My question is what would you have done? I think Uber should add the function wait time or go into wait mode if there are multiple stops for your trip. While waiting when you first get the pickup location, Uber pays 21 cents, yada 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 yada. So again, I would ask how you handle it. And he actually goes into show, thankfully, does not show the actual drop-off and pickup location for privacy purposes. Thank you. Earnings, $10.82, 57 minutes for 5 miles. And he goes into the full breakdown. He actually got a long pickup fee. That's an interesting one. I don't know how far away this person was. So here's the deal. If many of you are watching this and you don't know what the multi-stop feature is, allow me to show you really quickly. So if you go into the Uber app and you're running it just like normal for whatever means and giggles that you're trying to do, great, fine, out of the ordinary, no problem. When you hit where to, there's a little plus button on the side over here. And my feature glitches out because I'm on an LG Note 2. I don't know why this done button hasn't been fixed. But long story short, you can add on multiple stops, and it's really nice. I mean, I could go to Baseline Burgers. I could go off to the Korean Grill that's down the way, and then I could pick a third stop for later on. Okay, not a problem. Now, mind you, my done button disappears, but this isn't the thing I want to show. All riders read, please keep stops to 3 minutes or less. As a courtesy to your driver's time, please limit each stop to 3 minutes or less, otherwise your fare may change. This is the part that I really like about Uber because they are super friendly with us and they flat out want us to keep these little items in play. You can go off to Uber and let them know what happened, etc., but that's not the point to this particular story. It's that he's asking what would we have done. In all personability, you do have the option to contact the rider while they are in there. And personally, if they tell me they're going in for a specific item and they're out for like 5 or 10 minutes, I'll call up the person and say, "Hey, is everything okay? Are you stuck in line?" Give them the common courtesy. And if the person's doing full-out grocery shopping and they say, "I'm going to be a while," and say, "Okay, well, unfortunately, Uber asked you to keep these for 3 minutes or less. It says so on the multi-stop screen. Are you going to be much longer?" If they say yes, you let them know, "Hey, I'd like for you to request another Uber," etc. Now, again, this is something I would have done. I'm not saying that this is what Uber wants you to do, but I would have gone through and one-starred the individual and put in a report with Uber basically saying, "Hey, this person made me wait X amount of minutes at this location, X amount of minutes at this location, and this was a multi-stop trip, etc. fine and dandy. Now, if this was just a regular Uber X trip, then I would have ended the trip at the Walmart, because that's all I'm obligated to do on a next trip. It's take, drop off, end. Take, drop off, end. Unless that person says, hey, I need to go visit an ATM, give me like 3 minutes, then I'll change the destination and feature. So long story short, the Uber app does have a very specific setup where it says, hey, if you're going to go multi-stop, go back really quickly because that's not good. Okay, if you're going to go multi-stop, please keep stops less than 3 minutes or less, otherwise your fare may change. Uber's customer service has been very friendly to us with stuff like this, so I would have reported it. That would have been the first thing I would have done, and just kept it going from there. Apart from that, there's nothing else you really could have done. I mean, you got the multi-stop trip. There's nothing that really tells us if it's multi-stop. So as passengers, please be respectful to your Uber driver. Don't leave him hanging there for a significant portion of time. The multi-stops were meant for pickups or quick drop-offs, but nothing like this. Nick D says, never wait again. You made a rookie mistake. Again, I would have said also give out common courtesy. Would have waited for 5 minutes, then canceled the trip. Make sure they don't leave anything in your vehicle when they get out. That's a common ploy that they'll use to keep you there. Uber allows multi-stop users to keep them under 3 minutes or less. That actually was shown on the app itself. Next time you have a good day, just let them know that you have to cancel the ride and she would have to request another Uber. You don't get paid to wait unless she has a huge tip. You do get paid to wait. That's the unfortunate part. It says so right here in the app itself. He waited 57. The overall trip was 57.24 minutes. That's the wait. That's the time that he was using to wait in between places. Because when you swipe that you confirm the stop, it assumes that you're still driving. Honestly, I don't even know you could add a stop in the app. You can add stops while you're actually on the trip. That's a feature that's used when it's like similar to change destination for people, but they can add stops. Also, I wasn't sure if I would have gotten paid for the first part. How does that work? You get paid as long as you're on the road and you've started the trip. So that's nothing to worry about. Let's see. This guy says, I explained to them that I can't because I don't make money while waiting. I tell them stop is designed for picking up and dropping off somebody. I wouldn't really add in the money part. I would have just gone and said stops are designed for picking up and dropping off someone, or maybe a quick gas station stop. But it's not a stop and wait. That's not what it's for. That's true. Yeah, and again, a lot of it's just educating the passenger while you're doing it. Yeah, so common courtesy. Call them up. If it's taking too long, let them know, hey, I'm going to have to end the trip. You're going to need to request another Uber. The multi-stop feature says 3 minutes or less, preferably, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, that's all I really got to say about it.